and there's gonna be a lot of secrets here. And you know me, I'm all about CBO, so I'm gonna be showing you guys my own CBO testing strategy. Hey, what's up action takers? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's video, you guys are in for a treat. I'm gonna be sharing you guys cold hard truth on how I find really targeted interests. Now these are my own secrets, and also how I test my products. This is not gonna be your normal Facebook ad dropshipping strategy. Everything is going to be shown here. If you don't know what I'm doing at the moment, this is a series of me trying to create a profitable store using saturated products. Now this is episode 4 of the series, and for those people that watched the previous video, we are going to be using the product videos that we created from scratch, and then we're going to be using that to launch our Facebook ads. The information that you will get from this video is going to be top notch, I promise you guys. So there's only 3 things I ask from you guys. You have to like this video and join our Facebook group. Second is subscribe and hit that notification bell if you haven't done so. And finally, make sure you have your notebooks out and also your pen so you can write stuff down. We're all action takers here, and you can pause the video if you find something really valuable from this video and write it down so that you can implement it into your strategy straight away. This is going to be some secret stuff that I'm going to be sharing with you guys. So let's dive in. So the first thing we're going to cover today is interest. Now, as most of you know, interest is the main targeting source for Facebook ads. It's really important for you to align your audience, which is your interest, with your product video ad, and that's how you're going to be able to convert those potential customers. Now, interest is the most essential part with your testing phase, and I'm gonna share with you guys tips and tricks that I use personally to find hidden and laser targeted interests. Okay, because you need to build up your pixel, and this is important because initially you don't have enough pixel for your lookalike audiences. So by using highly targeted audiences, you can create a high quality pixel, and down the line you're gonna be more profitable. And the second reason why you want to focus on finding interest, I usually do prior research before I even touch Facebook ads, because I don't want to be using the same interest as my drop shippers, and that way your cost per click and your cost per impression is going to be significantly lower than your competitors. So here's the first one. It's a free tool. It's probably the most important software that you'll be able to use to find or discover hidden Facebook audiences that you didn't know existed. Okay, so this is called Engine Scalp. You just want to type in the niche that you're in, be as broad as possible, and then click the search button, and you will see a lot of hidden interests in here. Okay, you can even see the audience size and the topic of the particular keyword. What I usually do is, once I find my niche, okay, I'm going to click audience size, and then I'm going to be able to find the biggest audiences within my niche. Although some niches are quite difficult to find keywords in them, but the big ones you'll be able to find good keywords like infant, diaper, pregnancy. There's going to be some keywords that are irrelevant, but that's fine. Just be mindful of that. You got baby shower, baby shop, baby center. Use this tool wisely, because you want to be able to find those hidden interests that your competitors are not going to be able to find from a Facebook ad alone. Now, I also recommend downloading the CSV file and create a Google Sheet or Excel sheet where you can put those interests such as this. So here's a quick example of what I do. once I find the interest that I want to target, I'm gonna put them in here, usually between 5 to 7, because per interest a column, I'm gonna be creating a CBO campaigns for those, which we're gonna be talking about later on, or probably in the next episode when we start scaling. However, find as many interests as possible from that free tool. Here's another way to find awesome interests from your business manager. Just go to your Facebook ads, click audience insights, and then it's gonna take you to this page here. What you want to do next is you want to type in the interest that you want to target, or particularly if you can find the product name itself. For example, for the product that we want to test, you want to put a knee pad. Now, as you can see, majority of the people here are men, okay, but I still wouldn't test men alone unless if it's about 85% or more, because there's no way of finding out if a woman won't buy the product unless we actually test this. Moving on, we're gonna go to page likes. Now, some of the pages here, we can use the interests in our Facebook ads when we launch them using these pages here. As you can see, the affinity is really strong. The higher it is, the more aligned it is to the interest that you search. So this way is a good one as well. It's a more common way of finding interest and targeting pages that relates to your product. And of course, another good one is Google Trend. Not many people use this again, and not many dropshippers use this as well. So you will be able to find hidden interest in here as well, such as if you scroll down, search your product, look at the related topics. Adidas, you know, as many of you know, that's a big brand. Hamstring, that's a good interest to target. And you'll be able to find more and more interests in here that you can use, so that you won't have to compete with other drop shippers as well. And of course, this one's an unorthodox way as well. If you go to Wikipedia, search up your product, you'll be able to find hyperlinked words in here, such as protective gear, knees, injury, cycling, roller skating. Now these are good because most of the people that are playing these sports will need a knee pad, so you'll be able to target these guys in Facebook ads. So you can put them into our Google sheet, probably one column. This is really important because what I usually do is stack interest into a column that is related to one particular topic. For example, if I was to create a CBO for sports alone and I want to target those people, I'm just going to put them in one CBO and put the interest cycling, roller skating, skateboarding, and all that stuff, spread them out into different ad sets. So that's one good key tip there, so that you can create that high quality pixel. Now, the second part of this video, we are going to be creating our first campaign for our store, and this is quite exciting. But first, let me tell you about my testing strategy. I've done a detailed video on this. I'm going to be providing the link in the description or somewhere on the screen, maybe show you guys a thumbnail of it. Basically, it's more detailed of my own testing strategy, but for this one, I'm going to cut it short. If you mainly follow me, you know I'm a big advocate for CBO. If you don't know what that is, basically campaign budget optimization, and you only have one budget inside one particular campaign. With ABO, ad set budget optimization, you'll have to use different budgets per ad set, but with CBO, it's a great way to run your Facebook ads, mainly because CBO will feed the best ad set in your campaign. There are a few rules that you can apply so that it doesn't overspend. However, that's for another topic. So CBO is great even with a testing phase, because usually when it's still learning, it's gonna spread out the budget evenly. Alright guys, so now we're ready to create our own first Facebook ads for our products. So we just want to hit create. Okay, we want to do conversions all the time. For my strategy, my testing strategy, if you don't know that yet, I use CBO for my testing strategy, and typically I'd go for $50 to $100 per day using CBO. For this, we just want to do $50, and for the campaign name, we want to know which countries we're targeting, which age and gender that we're targeting, and then we put the product name. So for example, for our product, I'm gonna be targeting e-packet countries. Since I did a bit of research for this, I found out that it's mostly older people that would buy this product. You still want to keep it broad, so I would go for 25 plus, okay, male and female, and then knee pad. Okay, now we just want to set up our ad account if it's new. Awesome. So again, we want to name our ad set countries first, age group, gender. I'm gonna put automatic placement. I usually start my testing as automatic placement, and then I'll start and then when I start scaling, then I can determine which placements work best. But for this, we're just gonna keep it broad, everything broad, okay? And then we want to put the interest there, but we'll put that later because we still haven't decided which interest we are going to use. Now for the conversion event, you always want to go for purchase, okay, because that's the one that you want to target. Okay, we just scroll down a bit. Okay, change that to people who live in this location. Alright, and then we want to put the countries that we want to target. I've already have the countries here, so these are my top e-packet countries. I edited them a bit, just removed the ones that I think won't convert. And then I'm gonna click match locations. Now there's gonna be some weird countries here, so we just want to remove that, like this one, that one, that one, that one, that one. Just remove those. Okay, we don't want those in our countries. Okay, looking good. Now we want to save this list to use again, and I will name this e-packet. Save list. Like I said, we are targeting 25-year-olds, so we just want to do that and then leave it as is. Untick this button. Now the first interest that we want to target is probably what the product is, so we'll search for the product. Maybe there's some, okay, there's actually an interest for that. Typically I'd go for 1 mil, between 1 mil to 20 mil when I'm targeting, so I'm gonna leave it as is. It's pretty close to 1 mil. Maybe if we make it 18 plus, it will be 1 mil. However, I'm gonna leave it as that. Change our ad set name to knee pad because that's our interest. Everything else is the same, automatic placement, and continue. This is where we create our ads. Now we want to name this what our ad is, so for this I want to call it ad 1 knee pad a video. Alright, now we just want to upload our video here. While that's uploading, we also want to put our ad description here. I've already created the ad description. I'm gonna show it to you guys. Okay, so this is the one that we created. You know, I changed it up a bit. Usually I put the benefits in there, but what I found that with the new update, only the first few characters will be shown on Facebook ads. So I usually try hook them with this, maybe a review or something that will allow them to keep reading and keep watching the video. Like I said, it's only gonna show a few characters like this, okay? And then we also want to put a headline in there. For the headline, I usually go for some sort of scarcity or call to action, such as this. Now we also want to put an emoji in there. Now for the description, this is optional. I also use this. So we want to put that in there and also add some emojis. Okay, now we also want to put our website URL in here. Now I used to do shop now. It's up to you what you want to do, but usually I would do get offer now instead of shop now. And then we also want to put a thumbnail in there, so I'm gonna go ahead and create one. Awesome. Now that we've created the ad, the next thing we should do is to duplicate our ad sets, okay? And then we're gonna be choosing different interests. As you can see in the video, we are using the interest that we found prior to creating our Facebook ad sets. Remember that time when we created a spreadsheet and then we just put all the interest that we found from our research. So just a quick tip, when you are choosing the interests on Facebook ads, the ideal audience size is 1 to 20 million. However, if there's too many audiences within one interest, you can start narrowing down the interests. As you can see here, I did powerlifting, who also likes or has interest with knee. Same as this second ad set here, I put running, and then I narrowed the audience to the interest in knee. And then for the other ad sets, you can just do single interest. So 80% of the time, I just choose a single interest. The reason for that is because you want to take away all the variables when you are scaling and need to find out which one actually is working. And for this, we created a total of 5 ad sets within a CBO, and then you just want to publish that bad boy. Now we also want to customize our columns so that we can see the performance of our ad sets and ads. As you can see here, just take a screenshot of this so that you can copy that.